YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Old Kels. Today we're back. I'm gonna put that back into the car. That is my dashboard. If you're new to the channel, make sure you comment, like, you share, and especially subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. I'm gonna bring y'all along on the build process of, well, putting it back together, I guess I should say. But it's gonna be a little journey. It's not even close, but it is close. I mean, you're a car guy, you know, it's always one of them things, always something else. We keep just finding stuff that we want to fix while we got it down, so we might as well do it. But that being said, y'all gonna be along on the journey. Let's get it. All right, guys, so we got the dash set in place. What we're gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to trim this out right in there. And on this side, over here on the driver's side, there is a bracket back behind there that we're probably going to have to cut out to make it sit back flush like it should be, because that bar over there is hitting the bracket. So we're gonna cut that out and then try to sit it up on here and get it to sit flush, which we're not that far off. Like I say, this one, it just has to be cut there to get that. Let's see, that hole has to line up with that one right there. We just have to cut it right into there to get it to sit flush, and take this air vent out right here behind. This air vent just screws in there. We're gonna take that out, but that shouldn't be a problem to do. And we're gonna get the dash set back in. Gotta get the steering column back up, get some of these wires put up and tucked away and redone the way they need to be. We're gonna build some brackets for my seats. I got 2 of them. And probably get most of that cleaned up. And I'm not gonna put the factory piece that goes in there. I'm not gonna put that back in, simply because I think we're gonna take a piece of probably like sheet metal or something, and we're gonna cut out different places, like for my gauges. I'm gonna put a radio back in here and cut out places for my gauges and probably a radio. And my tack over there, we're gonna remove that and do the same thing. I'm gonna get a tack, a gas gauge, and probably a shift light, put on that. And I'm gonna just use my phone as like a speedometer, just based off GPS. You can download plenty of apps to do that. It's probably how I'll get my speed. I'm not gonna worry about that. And then this one here, this shit here, we're gonna get it all cleaned up. So got a lot to do, but not too much left, if that makes sense. Safety always first. That's all I do. One side complete. Made a little hole there for my bar that went in. And doing this side now. Got the jigsaw. Works a little bit better. That's all cutting what we needed to. Good stuff. We put this side all finished. Mine is all finished over there. And then we're going to try to fit this bad boy in the car and make it work. So in the midst of everything, we got it all cut out. It's lined out perfect. But when we were cutting out this piece of the metal here, there's a little tab that went there. We got to weld that tab back on, because in order to get that piece of metal that was in the way, you had to put the tab to. So what we're going to do is, Chris has the tab. Little tab like this. We're gonna weld it back to it, which makes the dash sit up against the car. That's how you bolt it back on. So we're gonna weld that back on, and the dash will be ready to go in. So everything is fitted up nice and perfect. So we'll keep rolling on with the process. The bracket is welded back on into place. So we should be able to stab the dash back on and get it on and popping. So we're gonna see how this rolls. I'm ready to get this bad boy running so y'all can see me on a street near you. I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. Looky here. It's starting to look something like a car again. Dash is in. I think, guys, I'm gonna try to find a new dash pad because mine is complete shit now. But the dash is in. Just gotta screw everything back up. I'm gonna keep that vent. Gotta bring the light switch back over here. Other than that, it's all fitting in. Looks nice. Just gotta do something with this wiring and get this show on the road. All right, y'all. Since me and Chris can't never get together, we started on the dash, which the dash is actually in. It is, I mean, as I showed y'all, it's in. We just haven't done nothing with it. We've moved on to other things. Guess what we're about to do now? Instead of putting the dash in like we should, we're about to get ready to mount some seats. We got to build some brackets. The ones that were in here were kind of shit and shouldn't be in nothing that you're trying to go fast in. Just in case something breaks, it wouldn't be the safest thing in the world. So we're about to make this car really reliable and really safe. So we're about to build some brackets somehow to get the seats to sit down in here somehow. We're going to use some flat bar and other gadgets and gizmos we have laying around, but we should be able to, what we're thinking, we're going to pop. Okay, here's my other seat I got. We're going to pop these Kirky brackets off and put them on that Kirky seat. And I mean, I got another set of brackets and whatever for this. This is going to be my passenger seat. We're going to pop these off, and we're going to try and put them onto this one and make it work somehow. We shall see. I thought you had my cherry Coke. I almost killed him. That was almost a murder. But yeah, we're going to get this done and then see where we're going to go. All right, so Mr. Chris here. We just got the brackets on the seat. Drilled the holes for them. Trying to get these seats fit in. We're going to attempt to tackle wiring at some point. When, I don't know. But the dash is in, actually. Dash is actually in. I showed you guys that we actually just got to put the bolts in. I mean, that's light work. But we got to rerun some of this wiring. That's what we're really going to do, just rerun it. And I'm going to try to get it to where my key, instead of a push button start, I want my key to turn it on while I start it. Which I'm not going to show y'all how. I'm going to wire it up on my switch panel just in case somebody tries to get me. Which I highly doubt everybody or anybody ever will, because that'll be a very bad problem. But that's a story for another time. But we're going to wire it up to where I can just turn my key and start it after I hit certain switches on the switch panel. And then some of that wiring, like the factory wiring, is what the big fuckery is. We're going to put that under the dash and zip tie it up, secure it. Then the rest of the wiring that's there from the Holly, that's what we're going to take care of. And wires run back there to my air compressor, to a fuse panel back there. So it's some other stuff back there that runs. We're going to clean that up, which that'll be hidden by carpet anyway. This carpet is going back in. But I'm going to get all this stuff taken care of. We're going to get these seats in here and try to get them fabbed up and figure out what we're going to do from here. Custom, like he's making them from scratch out of flat bar. We have to make them fit around. Huh? We have to make them fit in here somehow. He's over here doing a few things. On this side, we need to hold the torch. All right. Oh, okay. We're over there making them now. Ready? Heat it up. Heat it up a little bit. All right. Ready? Kind of bend this down now while this is just part of the bracket, bending it this so it can mold into the floor pan. We're having a time getting it, but we shall get it. I don't know at what point we're gonna stop. We'll try to get the car wired up the way we want it. We ain't gonna completely hide the wires. All we have to do is bolt the dash in.
Go further that way.
We just have
there you go.
Done it here. And we'll make a few more little updates. And after that, we should be good. Ready? All right. The seat is bolted down. I have not set my car in months. It actually feels really good because the seat is in here. It's not going nowhere. We still got to weld a tab to get this little hole here. Got to put my seat belt in. We're going to weld something off the bar across here. Gonna weld something to the back. And my seat belt, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and reveal them because I ain't seen too many people with them. All right, y'all ready? Bam, good and green. If you know me, you know I love green. It's like my switch panel that's going in. I'll show y'all what it looks like. What color does that look like it's gonna light up? Green. And no, don't ask. You'll never figure out what these switches mean, except for that one, which is obvious. I could wire it in and make it work, but I don't really feel like it, so I'm just gonna do that. So, that being said, guys, I'm ecstatic. I got a seat. We're gonna do a passenger side later. That's not really important. We're gonna try to get this thing moving under its own power here pretty soon. I gotta get it out of here because we gotta start on Chris's truck for his wedding. Roll cage is done. Oh man, it's a good feeling. Like we're getting close, but we still got a way to go, guys. Officially, it's all bolted up. Steering column's even up. For the most, I mean, we still got another screw to put in the bottom, which we'll do that at a later date. But it is all in. It's starting to look like a car in here again. So, I mean, we're getting closer and closer. I'm gonna dig in this cluster, like I said, and find that starter wire so I can turn it with my key or start it with my key. And I think once we get to that point, we're gonna be done for the night. We're looking for this wire. He really dedicated to find it. We're tearing shit up. It's the starter wire. We can't find it coming off the key. Having a major problem. Get the hell out of the way. Having a major problem. So he's upside down in the car, and we're looking for it. I've been under the car looking for it. So we think we've had to resort to other measures, or we just gonna call it night and say to hell with this. One of the two is gonna happen. And we're not quitters, but I'm about to the point of fuck this shit, to be absolutely honest with you. How you feeling down there, Chris? He's feeling fine. Well, that's that. Well, ladies and germs, unfortunately, we didn't get it done. We got to do some research and find which wire it is, because we're basically just running in circles. Like, I mean, too much. Like, we've been at this since, I don't know, fucking 9 this morning, and it's about to be midnight now. I don't think y'all don't understand the amount of time that is put in on this stuff. We're out here 12, 14 hours a day messing with these cars. I mean, and put together in like a 5-10 minute video, you don't understand the time that we put in. I mean, this stuff takes hours. So that being said, I mean, we put a lot of work in on both our cars. Right now, it just happens to be mine because we're trying to get it finished up and trying to get it back rolling. So we can get started on this one. We're about to make some changes to this one so we can get started on this one, because we're gonna make some more changes to that. After we do that, I'm pretty sure something's gonna go wrong with that, and we're gonna have to do something else to that. So, I mean, y'all just don't understand. We put a tremendous amount of time into these vehicles to make them fast, to have fun, just to tear them up. Why do we do it? I will never know. I couldn't tell you. But my boy here, Chris, he done wore himself out. Look at him. Poor guy. You tired, buddy?
Nah, never.
He'll be sleeping 10 minutes, let him lie. Because I'm telling you, I'm about to make this little track to my house. I'm going to sleep. Like I always say, sprinkle a little love on the channel. Like, share, comment, and especially subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Guys, I will catch y'all on the next one. It's time to put up. We're going in for the night. We're done. Y'all be easy. Peace.